In this demonstration, I'm going to show you how to create a lotto game in Scratch. So we'll start as usual with the green flag. Now the way I'm going to set this up is I'm going to set up two lists of 6 numbers. One list is my own, the numbers that I pick for the lotto, and the second list is the numbers that turn up when the lotto draw is done. So let's do my list first. So you go to variables and you make a list, and the list name is called my numbers. Now we're going to set up a second list, and we'll call it lotto. So you see the two lists, empty lists so far on the screen over here. Now we don't need the sprite character for this, so we can just get rid of him. And so we need our start flag again. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to start filling the list that I created with inputs from the screen. So you repeat 6 times. You take in 6 numbers, so that's a control loop. Repeat. So where's repeat here? So we're going to repeat the following action 6 times. We're going to ask the user to input a number. So go to sensing. So we're going to ask the user to enter a lotto number and press return. So enter lotto number and press enter or press return on the keyboard. So that's what we're going to ask the person to do. Now what we're going to do is, as soon as they input a number, we're going to add that number to our list. And the way you do that is you go down to variables again, and you add thing to list. Now, bear in mind the first list is called my numbers, so we're going to change that. These are my numbers we're typing in first. So change the list to the my numbers list. And we're going to add the answer to the question, whatever the person answered. So go back to sensing and get the answer. So add answer to my numbers. Okay, we might just check that that's working now. So hit the green flag. Enter a lotto number. So say I type in 12. Enter another lotto number. So we'll type in 34. Lotto number 23. Another one 10. Next one is 42. And the next one is 16. So there's our 6 lotto numbers entered. Now the next thing we have to do is have the draw, which means we're going to select we'll say pick from 42 numbers. So we're going to pick 6 random numbers from 42 numbers over here in the lotto list. So here's how you do that. Repeat 6 times again. Go back to control. Repeat 6 times. We'll get rid of this head down here. Now we're going to pick a random number and add it to the list. So first of all, to pick a random number, you can go to operators here, and under operators pick random. So just put that on here for a minute. 1 to 42. So we'll say this lotto, you can pick any number from 1 to 42. Now we're going to start adding that number to the list, those random numbers. So back to variables again. Add. Now add what? So add whatever turns up when you pick a random number from 1 to 42. So add that random number to lotto. Now we're going to run, so there's two lists here. The first list is my own list of my 6 numbers. That's the repeat 6 block there. And the second list is the 6 numbers that are generated automatically by the Lotto machine, the random 6 numbers. Now, if we try and run this, there's one little problem we got to start out. So just let me show you the problem first. If we run it, it's asking me for the 6 numbers, but the problem is it's going to add them to the previous 6 numbers that we already had. So we need some way of controlling that for each game. So the thing to do is to go back and delete all of your Lotto numbers. You can do that. So before you start the game, you should delete all of Lotto in here. And also delete all of my numbers. You should start off with a new list basically each time. So delete all of my numbers at the start and delete all of Lotto at the start. So the two lists start empty each time. So let's try that again. So you see now when we start with the green flag, we start with 2 empty lists, and you can now put in your own Lotto numbers, and then you can run the Lotto and see how you did. So we'll try it one more time. So 12, for example, 34, 37, 40, and we'll try 31, 16. And as soon as you generate as soon as you put in your 6 numbers, it generates the Lotto numbers here, and you can check your numbers against the Lotto numbers here to see how well you've done. So that's how you start a Lotto game on Scratch.